Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. So was this the news? SpaceX are floating more than $373 million worth of Bitcoin, the news that created the entire crypto market to shake out? Or was this the Evergrande, the China property giant, files for US bankruptcy news? Because if you look at the S&P 500, the S&P 500 is clearly showing weakness and also looks like it could be heading towards the next area of confidence here to the downside before choosing a trend duration or before finding bottom, because I showed you very clearly on my previous videos. S&P 500, Nasdaq 100, the traditional market is still very much correlated with the crypto market. So we knew the price in the medium short term was supposed to show some retracement around 28,000, but we came even lower. I mean, the price opportunity from this right angle broadening top pattern played out perfectly, but the price was supposed to hold the 28,000 range. But in our case, you can see we came all the way around to 25,100, and now we are fighting to remain above 26,000 range. So what kind of scenario to expect next in the medium short term? What kind of scenarios should we expect for the coming days? I am going to talk about all of the scenarios in this video, so please destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Thank you very much. Now, since our price opportunity from this right angle broadening top has already played out, let's switch the chart, because if we look at the distribution schematic from Wyckoff's event and phases, it unfortunately played out very well. I mean, after we failed to regain our strength above 30,000, the price of Bitcoin started showing some range bound, but at the end, a free fall type of movement played out. And now if you look at the distribution schematic from Wyckoff event and phases, has the price of Bitcoin found bottom? And now will we see another continuation from here on? Because if you look at the price action in a bit different way, I mean, even according to this broadening bottom, the price was supposed to hold the 28,000 support range. In our case, we have broken below it. So this exact line, which was supposed to hold the price, will be acting as a resistance around 27,000 to 28,000 range, and price is expected to show another continuation here to the downside. Yes guys, the price of Bitcoin is expected to show a continuation here to the downside, come back to test the support which you have around 25,000 to 24,000 one more time before choosing a trend duration. Because if you look at this Livermore speculative chart, the support which was supposed to hold the price around 28,000 has already been broken, and now this scenario has also been invalidated. What could be playing out here? The line which previously acted as a support, this rising trend line, will be acting as a resistance in case of relief rally. Yes guys, in case of any relief rally here in the medium short term, the price of Bitcoin is expected to show retracement around 28,000 and then slowly, right, get attracted towards this 25,000 range before choosing a trend duration. Unfortunately, the price has broken the support around 28,000. Now, this horizontal trend line will be looked as a line of support, line of resistance, because this exact line in the past price action acted as a line of support and also line of resistance. Right, this line is very important for us. That's why I strongly believe the price could be coming back to retest this one more time before choosing a trend duration. And now, even if you look at this in a very simple way, I mean, according to this CPR indicator, leading indicator, the price of Bitcoin has not just only broken the first support from this CPR line, but also the second and the third one. Yes, we tested the worst case target for this month of August around 25,200 range. So this S3 line is going to be the line of support and also going to be the line where we could be getting gravitated after small relief rally in the medium short term before we choose an actual trend duration like this. So please be careful, because this S2 line around 27,000 to 28,000 will be looked as the line of resistance for Bitcoin, because in most of the cases what I've seen, price after some massive checkout has always showed some relief rally, but this relief rally has never lasted properly. So even in our case, if we are going to see any sort of a retracement around 28,000, that will be looked as a temporary retracement, and at the end, price still coming back to fill the body around 25,000, and only after that choose a trend duration. Not just only that, even if we look at the price action of Bitcoin here in a daily time frame using this Bollinger Band squeeze, in our case, this Bollinger Band squeeze unfortunately favored the short because the lower band around 28,000 got broken. So according to this Bollinger Band as well, in the medium short term, there might be some relief rally, price coming to test the central line again, and at the end So another continuation, price coming to fill the body around 25,000 range before deciding the trend duration. Yes guys, with some relief rally, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to show another continuation here to the downside before choosing a trend duration or before showing an actual duration for the coming days. And even if we look at this in a weekly time frame, in our case, this ascending triangle was supposed to break to the upside, but unfortunately, you can see we broke the support which you have around 28,000, and price after that started showing another free fall type of movement. So if this bearish scenario plays out, I mean, if you look at this not as an ascending triangle, but more of a rising wedge like this, then we have to be extremely careful, because the price opportunity from this rising wedge is around 20,000 to 21,000 for the coming days. Yes guys, 20,000, 21,000 will be looked as our upcoming target if the price of Bitcoin fails to regain its strength above 28,000 range. And even if we look at this 200 weekly moving average, the price unfortunately has broken below it. So in a weekly, if the price fails to regain its strength above 200 weekly moving average or even above 28,000 range, then this could trigger another bigger sell-off for the coming days. I mean, price testing the support one more time, right, around 25,000 range. And if that support also gets broken, then you can see this will be looked as a double top type of formation, and price after that could show another continuation here to the downside. And in that case, you can see 20,000 to 20,900 will be on the line. So this were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. One more time guys, the price of Bitcoin must find support above this 200 weekly moving average until the end of this week, and price for the coming days must also overcome the resistance which we have between 27,000 to 28,000 range to invalidate the bearish scenario which could be unfolding for the coming days, because remaining below that range means the price of Bitcoin could come back to test the 25,000 support one more time and could come even lower. I mean lower around 20,000 to 20,900 range. So this is what I see looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame using different scenarios. If you enjoyed my vlog, then please destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit the subscribe button and the bell. Thank you very much.